Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We have a couple of confident teams coming into today's game. Both walked off the field with victories last time out. It's the Panthers going up against the Broncos. So let's get you out to Denver for the call of our game. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here's a look at the starting offense. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Mariota. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Mariota on 1st down. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And now for the first time, we get a look at this defense that was very stout last week.
And all they expect to do is continue what they did a week ago. Play terrific defense and not permit that offense to get started.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. Now Taylor. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And they'll go on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the back goes into motion. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, you're...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. First down, Mariota. Man open left side is Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He's going to sling this, and this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
So the Broncos coming out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Sanders has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Mariota. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
2nd down following the run. Run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. That throw right sideline is complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go. 1, 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard. And just like that, it's third down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU, was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball. But football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential. He's realizing it here.
Here's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Got four down.
To throw is Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Corey Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. On second down, Mariota again. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Over the middle here to Brown. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll give the Broncos a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
2nd down following the run. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So we have come to halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play there for Carolina. 61 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Ohio.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. A loss of a yard, and it brings that forward.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Denver.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Man open left side is Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third down and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
To throw, pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They come up in an offset eye. Mariota now on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Brown. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Third down now following the completed pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Mariota on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Play action now. Mariota. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Shift together here from the D-line. First down, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. A second down throw here for Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They come out here in the eye. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Landry Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles, just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll run it here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go. What?
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And this one's incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Garrett Swanson now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Bryant spread out to the right. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Brown, the lone receiver left. Mariota now on 2nd down. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing, Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And to give this time to the tailback. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Brown, the lone receiver, left. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep. And got his man. Complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place, but what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And the Panthers coming out now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's Taylor. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Come on, let's go!
Now it's Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Taylor to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing now is Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Mariota on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. On second down, Mariota again. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Mariota from the gun on third down. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's fourth down. Here's Matt Darr now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Time running out here on the play clock. Taylor will throw. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On first and 10, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Taylor to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Gotta be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mariota to throw it. And Green with a catch left side. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
We've got a 3rd and 11. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And goal now. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. And that is no good. And we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Carolina first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here in overtime, and we'll be back. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go!
Again, it's Taylor. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go!
Taylor will throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will be their 3rd and final in this overtime session. And as they talk it over, we take a break. We'll be right back. And he